absolutely ready!
Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, folks at home. It is time to move forward as we are done with this all-new edition of Resident Evil 4. It's so terrible. I mean, I can't continue to talk about that game because, first of all, the fake Resident Evil fans that have infested the franchise quite clearly don't care. Second of all, I've already beat it multiple times. We've been having it for over 2 weeks now, so we're done with that game. I've deleted it last night. We've put it back in the case, and it's going to sit there. And it's going to rest there. But we are done with this all-new edition of Resident Evil 4, and now we're moving on to Dead Island 2. So if you are excited about Dead Island 2, tell your friends and hit that like button, okay? If you're not excited about Dead Island 2, well, that's okay. You don't have to be. But nonetheless, we're going to be talking about Dead Island 2 going forward here. And we certainly hope you're having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods. Certainly hope you're having a fantastic day in your neck of the woods. He's just wasting our time. Well, you have a choice to be here or not, and you are choosing on your own free will to be here. No one's forcing you to watch this content, yet you want to complain. So let's ban that user right there. I'm not even going to name his name. Get these losers, clowns out of here. They're not allowed around here, okay? It's so sad. I'm not putting up with it, okay? We're not putting up with it. We're not hating on Dying Light 2. We're not hating on Dead Island 2. I don't know what you're talking about. We are literally saying it's better than Resident Evil 4 Remake. I do not care what you think. Just ban him too. It's going to be a ban spree in here. Just start banning all these losers. I need all new mods. All new mods. We need all new mods. Let's get this out of the way before we get started here. We need all new mods because the mods currently do not know how to handle this. Let's just put it that way. They don't know how to handle it. These mods in here don't know how to handle it. And the ones that do don't show up much anymore. So we need all new mods. And that's what we need. We need all new mods, okay? If you can't see when someone comes in here to demean and detract and things of that nature, and you can't detect that on your own, then you don't need to be a mod because you don't know how to do a mod. You don't know how to understand the reality of it, okay? You got some losers in here that need to be gone. Okay, it's as simple as that. I'm not saying ban everyone who disagrees. That's not what I'm saying. But when they consistently come in here and just spout their nonsense about how the show's shit, about how I'm a retard, about how this, how that, we don't need them in here. There's no point. They're not adding anything to the show. They're literally taking away. Okay, it's minus, not add. It's not, you know, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I mean, if I can figure it out, you should be able to too. So I'm just going to leave it there. We're going to need some new mods in here. Ban him. Get him out. Get him out. I'm not even going to say his name. Get him out. Unreal. If you can't lock in and talk about the game, we don't need you here. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. The title literally says otherwise. Let me see when you made this account. Let me see when you made this account. Guarantee it was last week or last month. Guarantee. Guarantee it. Go to channel. No content. Oh, it's loading. All right. The guy has content. 2020. Yeah. What does the title say? It says Dying Light 2, Dead Island 2 made a damn point. It destroyed Resident Evil 4 Remake. Now, how do you come away from that and think that we are talking negatively about Dead Island 2? I don't understand. Unreal. Unreal. You are too sensitive. Well, I can be. I can be. Too sensitive. Well, that's why you pick on me. That's why you harass every day. You guys love to harass. Dead Island 2 looks promising. I have concerns. Cool. Too many robots out here. No, they're not robots. There's no robots. Well, there might be. But they're not robots. Resident Evil 4 Remake is already dead and buried. Exactly. All the YouTubers early preview Dead Island 2 said it's mediocre. How did it destroy Resident Evil 3 Remake? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch other YouTubers, so I don't know. Why would I care about what other YouTubers think? I don't care. I don't care. All new upcoming edition of Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, better than this trash. Well, we're not talking about Resident Evil anymore. I couldn't care less. I've already talked about it for 2+ weeks straight. I'm done talking about it. It's just stale at this point. I have no desire to continue talking about it, okay? So we're done with Resident Evil. If that pisses you off, I don't know what to tell you. We're done with it. We're moving on to Dead Island 2, okay? If you can't lock into Dead Island 2, then don't watch the show. No one's forcing you to be here. No one's forcing you to comment. No one's forcing you to watch. No one's forcing you to do a damn fucking thing. It's as simple as that. The gameplay looks like what you would expect on a sequel, especially if you played the first ones. They didn't make it stiff. What? I don't know what that means. Who cares? Every game is the exact same. Name one game that's different from its predecessor. I'll wait. I'll wait. DK2K7 is extremely toxic. You know what? It's ironic because he used to, pretty sure he used to be the opposite, but of course he turned to the dark side. So sad. I'm not saying ban him. That's not what I was implying there, but I'm just pointing it out. Dead Island 2 reminds me of Dead Rising 3. No open world in Dead Island 2. That sucks. No, I disagree. That's actually a positive. It's actually a positive for Dead Island 2. No, we're not playing Far Cry. The fact that Dead Island 2 does not have an open world is actually a positive. Silent Hill is different. Dead Island 2 was never an open world game. Okay. Is there Dead Island 2 gameplay out? Yes, there is, but you can go look it up for yourself because we don't have any to show for ya. Ban the spammer, please. No. No. This game will have more fun than the other games. You kill zombies in LA, what's not to like? Exactly. It's a simple zombie game where you go around, you slash some zombies, there you go. Dead Island 2 wouldn't be boring. Open world. No one's spamming. Open world. It runs games. We're not taking calls anymore into this show, I'll tell you that. Not after last night. That was terrible. I don't know what the hell that thing was. That was just god-awful. Bunch of fucking... Oh. At least we're not doing hangout sessions on this show anymore. I'm not interested in doing that. Never have been, actually.
It's over.
Ban it.
World Pass donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Keep up the good work.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you so kindly. Open worlds are overrated. If you're not Rockstar, then no. Exactly. It's literally a blessing in disguise that this game doesn't have open world. Because open world gets tiring fast. Look at Elden Ring. You roam around the open world. It's dead. It's lifeless. There's no point to do open world. This is actually a blessing in disguise. Phil Drake coming through, member for 17 months. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Dead Island 2 will be much better than Dying Light. That I know that I can tell you as a fan, Michael. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Yeah, it's cold here. It's not LA. So it's cold here. It's never not cold here unless you're in the middle of July. The water doesn't look bad. Dead Island, the mindless slop fun, that epic DLC. Don't know what you're talking about. What happened last night? Nothing really. It was just... ban him. Are you getting early? We don't know. If we can get it early, that would be ideal. But again, if we get it early, it's going to be the same exact way that we did Resident Evil 4 Remake, because we won't be able to show the game. So we can maybe get it early, but the only thing that's going to provide is maybe a little head start with impressions and what have you. Because we don't make videos of showcasing things within the game or things of that nature. Exactly. Most open world games are trash, and it is a blessing in disguise that this is actually not open world. To have open world in 2023 is ridiculous. How did you like Resident Evil 5? Resident Evil 6? It was okay. Better direction than RE4 Remake. What happened to you, man? What happened in your life that you just have to project? So sad. Really is. Wish I could help some people in here. I mean, I need help too, but I'm the punching bag, you know. Been that way for years. 3+ years now. But I wish I could help people. I really do. I really wish I could help people. Because I know they need help in here. I know some people in here need help. And I hope that this show provides some comfort somewhere. Even if it's just as a distraction. I really hope it does, man. Just show the game in different platform. I don't know what that means. Dead Island 2. Dead Island was never perfect or innovative. It's a zombie game. It's not supposed to be innovative. If you're not on board with what is currently being shown, then don't buy the game. I think the gore system looks interesting. I don't think it's revolutionary, but I do believe it looks cool. And I think the fact that the open world is not in there is actually a blessing in disguise as well. So there you go. No one cares about Dead Island 2. Well, we can ban you. Why would you come in here to detract? You know we're talking about Dead Island 2. You want to come in here and detract. Get him out. It's a fake member anyway. Don't give memberships. I'll start banning people that give memberships because it turns it into a cesspool immediately. Whoever gifted those 50 memberships, we do appreciate the support, but it's just not the right idea. Unfortunately. The Brick Boy coming through, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, man, appreciate that. Thank you so kindly. Are you going to E3? They're probably going to cancel E3. So, but we do plan on going to E3 if it does not get canceled. But it might not get canceled, we don't know. However, with that said, there are many publishers pulling out of E3, so we'll have to wait and see. But right now, I do plan on going to E3 this year in LA, as we have had that plan for a while now. It was fun in 2017, and it could be fun again here in 2023, but they might cancel E3 this year, so we will have to wait and see. What is the verdict on Dead Island 2? Well, if you're looking for fun and you want to go around and slay some zombies, I think it might be fun, but I believe it is a $70 game. I could be wrong on that, but I believe it is a $70 game, and in my opinion, that might be a tad too steep for what it is offering. However, with that said, I do believe the fact that it doesn't have an open world, I do believe that the gore system is interesting enough to have some mindless fun. It's a game where you jump in, you shoot some zombies, you slay some zombies. There's some survivor stories like there is. It's going to be better than Dying Light 2, I'll tell you that. Dying Light 2 was so boring. Dying Light 2 was a total snooze fest, I tell you. Dying Light 2 was a total snooze fest. So it's going to be better than Dying Light 2. At least it will be for me, okay? I'll tell you that. It will be for me, Dying Light 2. Dead Island 2, summer sale bargain bin type of gamer, okay? PlayStation Plus Premium any good? I'm not subscribed to PlayStation Plus or Game Pass. I don't subscribe to slop like that. So I couldn't help you there. I'm not subscribed. I let it cancel because I don't use it. I don't use PlayStation Plus. The free games on there are not interesting. I don't play online multiplayer.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
Blah blah donated £2 through Super Chat. While I was suicidal and 21 of your streams helped me.
Thank you, man. LA has real-life zombies? Yes, it does. Dying Light 2 is absolute trash. Welfare pass. Actual zombie game, not werewolf, vampire, demon, fungus, monster game. Exactly. It's time for that again. You have access to so many games. Well, it doesn't matter. Most of them are trash, so I couldn't care less. Did you know why Capcom went woke with Street Fighter 6? I don't care. I'm not covering. I mean, we'll play maybe the beta if it's open, but I'm not buying the game. I don't play games like that. The franchise director admitted they overlooked things that the community wanted. I don't know what that means. Dead Island 2 trash. Dead Island is absolutely trash. We're reading comments here. Stay strong. Is Dead Island 2 similar? Back for Blood? No. This looks better than Back for Blood. I don't agree with the $70 price point here with this game. I don't know if there's enough content. I mean, there's probably going to be enough content, but is it going to get stale and repetitive after a couple of hours? It more than likely will, but you could argue a lot of games have that problem, and I would agree. A lot of games do have that problem. It's kind of refreshing to have a game that's more or less simple. Laugh my ass off. We've had too many ambitious games. Yeah, I think if you condense it down, you strip away the open world mechanics, and you have, these different districts to go to, I think that's fine. But, for $70, I think that might be a little steep. At least that's what it is on PS5. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Do more playthroughs. I'm not interested in really playing through games all the way. That takes too much time. Dying Light 2 franchise director. The game will receive major reworks in June. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about Dying Light 2. Yeah, I don't care about Dying Light 2. That game's trash.
The Brick Boy 103 donated $9.99 through Super Chat.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate that. The Brick Boy coming through. Thank you so kindly. The Brick Boy coming through yet again. Dead Island 2 will be fun, bro. Well, that's kind of what I'm saying. I mean, it has the potential. I don't know. I mean, for how long? That's going to be the big question. Yeah. Oh, we don't need open world games anymore, to be honest. Unless you can pull it off in a way that's different and evolve it forward, then there's no point for open world games. So I agree. Dying Light 2 was disappointing. Yeah, I don't like Dying Light 2. The last time I played it was when we played it on stream, and I haven't played it since. I don't like the theme. I don't like the setting. I don't like the fact that there's no guns in the game. Traditional guns anyway, things like that. It's just not. It's not really that fantastic. I don't believe anyway. But this has much more going for it. It's got the LA setting, which means it's going to be bright. It's going to be colorful. It's going to be vibrant. So it has that going for it. It's not going to be depressing looking. And there's no open world. It's districts, and it has loading screens, which is fine with me, to be honest. I mean, Resident Evil 4 Remake has loading screens, I believe. Well, not necessarily in direct gameplay. Do you like Far Cry 3? Don't really care. Zelda will reimagine the open world genre. Well, I think it will be definitely an evolution of the open world genre. Absolutely. The Dead Island loyal gamers on Steam aren't happy with it being exclusive to Epic Game Store. Great. That's such a new take, isn't it? I don't care. No one cares. They shouldn't. Who cares what store it's on? That's so petty. If I complained about that, you guys would be bitching hard. Like, oh yeah, if that was my main talking point, you guys would complain so hard about that. Zelda will be reimagine the industry. Have you played the first Dying Light? Yes, I have. I have played Dying Light. I have played Dead Island. Dying Light 2. Will this game have multiplayer mode? I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe it does. I don't know. We need more run games like Dead Island 2 in an industry with bloated Rockstar heavyweight wannabes putting out slop after slop. Yeah, I'm tired of open world games. I'm glad when they're not open world because a lot of the open world games that come out are just terrible. They're so boring. You roam around an empty open world. Who cares? Why have it open world? You know, like Cyberpunk, for example. There's no reason for that game to be open world outside of it being a nice looking wallpaper here. You have no good correct takes. YouTube troll. Well, that's your opinion. I don't care. You're an alt. Zelda is a snooze. Epic Games is better platform. Yeah. It is a very pretty game unless Digital Store doesn't have refund policy. Dead Island 2 might be similar to Dead Rising games. Need Manhunt Remake. They're not meant. That's a troll. That is, I'm assuming, a troll. Let's see. Manhunt Remake. Yeah, it's a troll. Well, I don't know if this game is going to be worth $70, to be totally frank, but we'll see. It might be more fun than Resident Evil 4 Remake. We'll see. You don't even have a Switch. Okay, I can still have an opinion on something. You don't play football. You can still have an opinion on football. What is your point? Dying Light 1 is free on Epic Games. There you go. There you go. Play RE1 Remake. We're kind of done with Resident Evil for the time being. We need to detach ourselves from Resident Evil. And I know some people might not stick around, and that's okay. But, like, dude, we have to move forward. That game is out of the conversation already, and we've already said enough about it. There's nothing more to say. So we'll see. Dying Light 1 killed Dead Island 2. Resident Evil 4 Remake made 3 million copies. Yes, I believe so. Just got a year subscription to PlayStation Plus. There you go. Dead Island 2 just bought Killing Zombies, isn't it? That's RE4 Remake is amazing. Well, what is RE4 Remake about? Just shooting gallery? It's the same thing. It is the same thing. All of the fake Resident Evil fans will cry if you don't. Did you like the Dead Rising games, Michael? Only the first Dead Rising game is worthwhile. The rest are not good. That is my hot take for Dead Rising. Only the first Dead Rising game is good. The rest are not necessarily that great. Clickbait, grifter, troll. I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means. Let's define what that word means. Because I've heard that a lot around here lately. Well, that's really, they want attention. I'll give it to them. All right. Yeah, not really sure what that means. I'm sharing my opinion. I guess I'm not allowed to do that anymore. They're mad their masterpiece is dead already. Real fans are exposing it on Metacritic. Everyone is getting banned. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I don't see anyone getting banned, actually, to be honest. Dead Rising 2 is great. Off the Record is also great. What about Redfall? Dead Island 2 game to enjoy co-op. Don't listen to the trolls. Well, that's half of my chat. What am I supposed to do? I'm looking at the chat. They know I'm looking at the chat, so they're going to intervene. This is why the mods need to step up and step up in a way that makes sense here. When does the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game come out? I was intrigued, but I hear it may be... I don't know. But I do believe it has a release date, so probably in later this year, I believe. Are you still playing Resident Evil 7 tonight? Well, we haven't downloaded it, so... Your heart doesn't seem in it anymore. I don't need to play to your then don't watch. Why are you here? Probably get it on sale when I know it'll be fun slaying the zombies in LA. There you go. GTA 6. Redfall for free, buying $40.90. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now we're not covering Redfall. I don't care about that game. I only cover games I care about. Silent Hill 2. Have no interest in playing that. There's no way to really play that. So we're not going to be playing Silent Hill 2. Are you going to revisit Dying Light, Dead Island 1? No. Is there any good games coming to Game Pass? No, well, it depends on your definition of good. Thoughts on the Steam Deck? The best way to get into PC gaming. Steam Deck is the best way to get into PC gaming, especially since, a few weeks ago it was on sale. I don't know about now, but the best way to get into PC gaming, and that's where I would leave it at that. Are you excited about any other games this year? Well, we're talking right now about Dead Island 2, and that is what we're anticipating here. That is what we are anticipating. Download Resident Evil 7 in advance. Well, we're kind of done with Resident. We need to take a break from Resident Evil, dude. We need to take a break from Resident Evil, bro. But we'll see what we can do tonight. I can't make any promises. I don't know. It really just depends on what we feel like. And if that doesn't satisfy you, then you can always not watch. Just like Don Matrix said, hey, you don't have an internet connection. We have a system console for you. It's called Xbox 360. I mean, he put it out there and it was blunt and bold and people didn't like it, but it's just the damn truth. If you don't have internet, we do have a console for you. It's Xbox 360. I mean, how was he wrong? He wasn't.
It's over.
Will you revisit Dead Island 1 before Dead Island 2 comes out? Probably not. Because I don't want to burn myself out.
Super chat. Elden Ring could have been better if it was like Dark
Yeah.
Souls 1 or 3.
Oh, I agree.
Linear world. We still need Bloodborne for PC.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, thank you. Thank you. I agree in the sense that I believe Elden Ring would have been better after it had it not been open world like it had been. Video games are not worth $70. Dead Island 2, Don Matrick. What are you going to play next? Whatever we feel like. But it ain't going to be a Resident Evil 4 remake, bro. It ain't going to be a Resident Evil 4 remake. Here's what we're saying about Dead Island 2 if you're just joining in. We think Dead Island 2 looks interesting. I'm not saying it's worth 70, but I think it looks like it has the potential to be fun. For how long, that remains to be seen. But since it is not open world, that is actually a benefit in my opinion, because many open world games today are just soulless. They're terrible. They're bloated. It's not fun. It's not interesting to play. And the fact that this is... So yeah, that's a big factor there. No open world, and instead you have to load into different districts, which I think that is actually a better idea. And maybe that's just a technical limitation. Maybe they wanted to make an open world but couldn't. I don't know. Don't care. But regardless, the fact that it's not open world, in my opinion, is a blessing in disguise for this game, because it can be more focused and more honed in on the experience within these certain districts in the open world in LA. And the flesh system, the gore system, looks kind of cool. I don't believe it's as revolutionary as it's being made out to be, but it looks interesting nonetheless, and I think that will make it replayable in certain aspects, because you will be seeing different things depending on how you chop the zombies up. So I think this game has the potential to be pretty fun here, but for $70, well, we're going to have to wait and see on that. It really depends, because it could be fun for about 5 or so hours, 6 hours, and then it might drop off. It may not. We'll just have to wait and see. Dark Souls was originally... Never noticed how much Dead Island resembles Borderlands. I don't have that. I don't see that much at all, to be honest. I'm hoping... I don't like Borderlands. I've never got into Borderlands, so I'm hoping that it's not. Playing RE4 right now. Cool, dude. Have fun. Zelda $70 DLC slop. Mad Max's open world, give it a try. No, I don't like that game. I remember playing Mad Max and it was very boring. It shouldn't have been open world. I think open areas are better than open world. When you just have a giant map with very little interesting content in it and a bunch of filler busy work, then that makes it terrible. So that makes it terrible. It's $93 in Canada. Yeah, I don't know about that. That seems a little crazy. All of the FPS, terrible movement. Miyazaki ruined gaming. With modern load times, the appeal of open world games is waning. Borderlands is fire. Laugh out loud. Mad Max game is very good. Really enjoyed it. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you had fun with it. I personally did not enjoy it. Are you going to see the new Mario movie? Probably not. But who knows? Maybe. I don't know. Don't plan on it, though, but we'll see. It will probably get great reviews because it probably will be really good. I think the Mario movie is going to be really good. But I'm not a super hardcore Nintendo fan. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not a Nintendo fan. I don't have a Switch. I don't, last console I bought from Nintendo was Wii U back in 2011 or 12 when it came out. Play Homefront: The Revolution. We have already played that. We've made a review on it many years ago. Dead Island 2 won't flop. Open world, quantity over content most of the time. Exactly. Quantity over content. Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem. So I think shaving off the open world. E3 is canceled? Really? If I check if E3 is canceled, then it's not. I'm going to ban you. Because you're trolling. Yeah, I'm not seeing E3 is canceled. Where's E3? Where does it say it's canceled? E3 Expo. Yeah, it still says it's on. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm not seeing that E3 is canceled, so maybe you deserve to be banned for lying. I'm not seeing that it's canceled. I'm not seeing that. Unless it's breaking news. You gonna buy Zelda? Probably not. I'm not looking to buy an entire console just for one game, especially a console that's been out since 2017, but who knows? It really depends. We'll see. Hardcore Resident Evil fans don't like Silent Hill. Are you going to see the new Evil Dead movie? Probably not. Probably not. E3 has been canceled. Where are you guys seeing this? I'm not seeing it. I just typed it in on Google News, nothing popped up. So it must be breaking news. Well, I apologize to that person if it is true. But we always have to assume that people are trolling in here. E3, Ubisoft is no longer... I already read that. Yeah, there's nothing on Google News right now. Oh, here we go. 4 minutes ago, IGN. Yeah, E3 has been canceled. Well, that's terrible news. That's terrible news. I figured that was going to happen. All right. Well, we would like to apologize to that person. They were not trolling. I'm so sorry about that. E3 has been officially canceled. Let's read this support here. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. The Brick Boy coming through yet again. Hell yeah, man, appreciate that. Thank you so kindly. Nintendo needs to acknowledge world class and invite the GOAT out to the premiere of the Mario movie. When is that happening? The premiere for the Mario movie? That could be really cool. But you know what they've done to those premieres at Hollywood is they put tents up and you can't see any stars anymore.
E3 has been canceled.
Yeah, I just seen it. Literally breaking news 4 minutes ago. That's why it didn't pop up. We had to dig here. Yeah, E3 has been canceled. That's unfortunate. Well, with that said, I was actually approved to go to E3. So we were planning on going to E3, but it isn't happening now. So that's unfortunate. But it is not loading the article here. So yeah, I got an email and they said, you're approved to go to E3. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. But it's not happening now. Man, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, E3 has been officially canceled. Well, I figured that was going to happen, but that sucks. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Yep, E3 is officially canceled. I'm sure they'll have a live stream. Yeah, but it's not the same, man. We wanted to go to the event and walk around the show floor and play the games. You know, I wanted that old school experience to come back, but at least I went in 2017. You know, at least I went in 2017. So we went. It's not like we never went. But really, it was so crowded in 2017. That's when it was big. that you couldn't really play any game. And everyone there was, I mean, not everyone, but a lot of people there, especially that worked within the actual booths, were kind of rude. So it wasn't like the most pleasant experience because they're probably tired of dealing with people and shit like that. But yeah, I can't load the IGN article. Yeah, E3's canceled. E3 has been canceled. The months of speculation. Yeah, that sucks. I cannot get the article to load, though. Interesting. Not official. Oh. Well, I can't get the article to load. I'm clicking on IGN. It's literally not loading. Are we live? Is the internet chopping off?
Clayton Shadows 99 donated $5 through Super Chat. Reports of
yeah, it's not confirmed.
Not official, just speculation.
It's not confirmed, but they're saying, no, it says it's canceled. Literally on IGN.com 4 minutes ago, E3 has been canceled. That's the title. So that doesn't seem like speculation to me, but I can't load the article. So I guess this is big news where it's just the IGN website is overcrowded. Shadows99, hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. Thank you so kindly. Sponsored by Adidas, I wish. I'd like to have if you guys have an old Adidas tracksuit, that'd be sick. Like a vintage one from the 70s, you know? That'd be a real hip on that style out here, wouldn't it? All right. I can't get the IGN article to load. It is confirmed, yeah. The article isn't loading. IGN's site is down. Really? It is official. Okay, well. It is confirmed. Go to Eurogamer. Okay, well. Yeah, that website's not loading for me. Eurogamer. Well, that's unfortunate, man. I literally got approved. And we were going to be able to do interviews, yeah. Because we didn't get like a regular pass because they were going to do industry days and then separate days for the regular gamers. Yeah, we got approved for a press pass, which would have enabled us to do interviews and stuff like that, and that would have been so much fun with some game developers and stuff like that. But yeah, it is assuming it is over as it has been canceled. Death-sided 666 coming through. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate the Resident Evil 4 remake was so bad that it made E3 cancel itself. It's so sad. E3 2023 canceled, ECA members reportedly told today. E3 has been called off following days of confusion over which publishers were still due to attend. Huh. And you know, the toxic sort of weird gaming culture will cheer over that, like, oh yeah, fuck E3, fuck. Like, I don't understand. Yeah. I know. I was just on Eurogamer. I mean, maybe Jeff Keighley will have a physical event. I thought, you know, it's just much better than these stupid digital events where you just react. I hate these digital events, bro. They're so soulless. They're so soulless. Can you imagine, Michael, with a press pass? Well, that's what I mean. I literally have the email which says you're approved for E3 2023, but of course, it's canceled. It's canceled. That's because probably, I mean, really these publishers are pulling out not because E3 is dead, but because they have nothing to show for. That's really the reality of it right there. Oh yeah, E3 would have been cool. E3 would have been cool. Now maybe Jeff Keighley has something with the Summer Games Fest. I don't know if that'll be a physical event, but that would be cool. You know, if that's a substitute, that would be awesome. Yeah, I don't like online events. It's so soulless, man. The old school hype of, you know, the developers getting on stage and showcasing their product for the first time and the roar of the crowd. I mean, you just don't get that anymore. It's a sad situation. But it's always online events now. It's always online events. Dead Island 2, bro. Yeah, we think Dead Island 2 will be fun. I'm not saying it's worth 70 because it's too early to say that just yet, but it looks more fun than Resident Evil 4 Remake, to be honest with you. Sorry, Michael, I know you wanted to go hopefully next year. I don't think it's coming back, man. I don't think it's coming back. I don't think it's coming back. Being in person was much better than watching the show. I mean, to be fair, walking the show floor wasn't that interesting, but since they did say, hey, you got a press pass this year, that would have enabled us to like schedule interviews with certain developers and stuff like that, and I thought that would have been an interesting opportunity, but of course it's canceled, so it is what it is. I just don't think a lot of these publishers, they pulled out because they don't necessarily have much to show for, to be honest. They don't necessarily have much to show for. Game devs take 5+ years to make games now. You said it in an endearing way. Well, you're the one that's getting defensive. Don't tell me how to react to things, dude. I'm not a fucking zoo animal, bro. Yeah, and you're using the same old script as everyone else, so you're obviously a troll. Trying to play like, oh yeah, you know, I've supported your show, and it's like I don't recall you specifically supporting my show, but maybe you have. I mean, you being here is supporting the show. Don't let that. It's windy out here, guys. But you don't have to play React Annie like everyone else does in here. You can just kind of like smoke a joint or something if that's what you're into, and it's of course. Or eat a sandwich, a grilled cheese sandwich or something. You know, you don't have to get crazy. But the fact that, you know, we're so effective over here, that means that we've done something right. So we actually have surpassed expectations within a few years here, which is fantastic. The real... Holy shit, coming through hard and strong, baby. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Cody Rhodes.
Is a jobber. I grew up on Resident Evil, but I recently
Cody Rhodes is
played
going
the
over
first 3
at
Silent
WrestleMania.
Hills.
Cody
And I
Rhodes.
gotta say, Silent Hill better than Resident Evil, period. VR
Oh, yeah.
chat videos might hit for you. Victory hand.
Yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I believe Cody Rhodes is going over at Mania. So get ready. You think Cody Rhodes is a jobber? He's going over at Mania, bro. It's his time to shine. They're going to put him over. But they're going to have to do so in a way that makes sense, that doesn't make Roman Reigns look weak. So trying to think how they would pull that off, but I think there's many ways they could. But Roman Reigns is going to put Cody over at Mania this weekend on Sunday at SoFi Stadium. Hell yeah, man. We appreciate that. Thank you so kindly. The real INAC Co. Appreciate you. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, we can do more VR stuff. We can look at it. I've been subscribed for years. Well, we appreciate that, man. We appreciate that, man. Thank you. Aiden Ross. What about who? Aiden Ross. You guys talk about rant. Go watch Aiden Ross then, dude. I watched Aiden Ross a little bit.
It's over.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate that. I steal popular names for likes coming through.
This might be a hot take, but we are better off.
No, I don't agree, ma'am.
Now we can have more dedicated shows run
Yeah,
by
but it's
publishers
boring.
themselves, such as Microsoft giving Starfield a whole 30+ minute show in June.
Yeah, I just miss the on-stage events. I mean, it's not just the gaming industry. Apple doesn't do on-stage events anymore. Actually, maybe... No, they don't. They do pre-recorded shows. It's not like the old days where Steve Jobs would get up on stage and present a product, and you could, like... The enthusiasm would radiate from the screen, you know? And you don't get that no more with these digital events. They're all edited. They're all perfected. It's just, you know, there's no room for error. There's no individuality anymore in these presentations. There's no room for error. It's kind of sad because it lost something there. It's not nostalgia. It's just like, man, it's fun and exciting to see people, especially the people that make these things, get up on stage and share that, you know, that excitement. But, you know, when you can record stuff and edit stuff, you have more precision on what to show, and there's, again, no room for error. So that's why these game developers don't play these games live on stage anymore, because they could fuck it up. You know, it was their big first impression moment, and it's like, if this thing doesn't work or it starts glitching out or some shit like that, then it might make the game look like it's unfinished or some shit like that. And you can't really have that these days when these games take $100 million to make and they take 10 years to develop. You can't. So, you know, that's why it's done that way now. Yeah, Bluebird team. I'll agree with you on that. We don't see eye to eye on much, Mac, but I will agree with you on that. If you're not trolling, but you might very well be. I don't think Bluebird team was the right choice for Silent Hill 2, but I'm not a big fan of Silent Hill 2, so what can I say? I don't think Bluebird team was the right choice. Probably the cheapest choice, but I don't believe that Bluebird has the experience they need to tackle a massive game like that. That is, not massive like Fortnite or Call of Duty, but a game that's, highly regarded and a game that has nostalgia for a lot of people. It is soulless. Are you going to watch? If it's entertaining. If it's entertaining. E3 is outdated. Companies can give studios don't need a conference show consumers what they're working on now. Yeah, but it's just not the same, man. I mean, I guess it is for the Zoomers that grew up, but when to me, it's just not the same. I mean, how did they announce the PS5? Yeah, they did a digital event. That's trash. Like, remember Jay Allard coming out on stage for Xbox 360? And it's like, this is the future of gaming, Xbox Live, and here's the gamer tag, and this is what it does. You can download free demos on the Xbox Live Marketplace and stuff like that. And it's just crazy. You know what I mean? We live in such a depressing world. Well, holy fucking shit, bro. Holy fucking shit, bro. Holy shit, bro. Ain't no way. Is this gonna read out? Holy shit, bro. Bobby Bandit Gaming, bro. Holy shit, we're coming in with the W there. It's been a long time, man. Bobby Bandit Gaming coming through really hard and really strong with the $50 super chat. Holy fucking shit, man. Thank you so kindly, Bobby Bandit Gaming. Now the stream is lagging, bro.
Favorite streamer and critic.
Hell yeah, bro. We appreciate that. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Bobby Bandit Gaming coming through really hard and really strong with a $50 super chat. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so kindly, man. Bobby Bandit Gaming coming through, doing so in a way that makes sense. Holy fucking shit, bro. That is insanity. Bobby Bandit Gaming coming through really hard and really strong. Thank you so kindly, brother. That's what we're talking about. Bobby Bandit Gaming coming through with a $50 super chat. That's going to help out. Because we were saving towards E3. I got approved weeks ago. I got approved for E3 2023 weeks ago, so all of the support was going to go up to the big event there. But now that that's not happening, we're going to have to figure out something to cover in a way that's fun. Maybe there's going to be a Summer Games Fest. I'm not sure. Bobby Bandit Gaming coming through really hard and really strong. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Thank you so kindly, brother. Yeah, and everyone else who has come through and supported the show here. Bobby Bandit Gaming coming through really hard and really strong. We should just hold our own E3 in LA. Wouldn't that be something? We should. That would be fun. Let's get a bunch of like small independent game developers come together and they can showcase their game in front of 200 people. I mean, shit. We might just hold our own E3. Hold our own E3. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate that. Bobby Bandit Gaming coming through really hard and really strong, brother. That's what we're talking about, man. Hell yeah. Thank you so kindly, brother. Yeah, E3 was canceled. That's unfortunate because we got a press pass this time around. So I knew when I got a press pass, I thought, wait a minute here. I'm getting a press pass for E3. It's like, they're handing these out like candy. So, yeah, and as such, what we're going to do here, we're going to test out these chips. We're going to test out these chips. You guys want to see this? We're going to test out these chips. And these chips are 2 years old, 3 years old. So we're going to see if these still have taste. We're going to test out these chips, bro. Check this out. Pacquiao right here. Haunted Ghost Pepper. Now, really, the kick here is that these expired in 2021. July of 2021, these chips, they have expired. In July of 2021, real ghost peppers, real heat. Do you guys think this is safe to eat, or is, well, I mean, I'm assuming it's not going to get us sick, but we'll see. Can it maintain its flavor? E3 is a joke. Is that really Dr. Phil? Because when I ask that question, is that the same Dr. Phil that was in here? I need you to call into the show, man. You were a good caller, and we lost you, unfortunately. I don't know what happened exactly there. But Dr. Phil, we got to get you back on the air, brother. We need you more now than ever. And the guy that knew Dr. Phil doesn't watch this show anymore. Either he got bored or he turned to the dark side.
Thank you.
But nonetheless, we would love to have you back on the show, brother.
Here's a couple of shekels.
Hell yeah, man. We appreciate that. That's what we're talking about, Mr. Scotty coming through. We're going to go ahead and do this taste test here. These are stale chips. You can see right there, 2021. You see it right there? July 2021. So I don't know what that, what effect that is going to have on the chips. Food poisoning. Wait, you can get food poisoning? I don't even know what food poisoning is. I really don't. Never had it. Nah, you can't get food poisoning off a bunch of chips. I mean, I guess it depends on what's in there. Yeah, Dr. Phil was a fantastic caller. We had some really entertaining, fantastic callers about 3 years ago. But that was 3 years ago, And we still got great callers now. It's just... cramps may occur. Don't. It ain't going to do much, bro. We're not going to get food poisoning. I mean, that sounds ridiculous. They're safe? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, they're just chips. You know what I mean? They're just chips. LA Beast. That guy's cool, man. LA Beast, dude, that guy eats stuff that isn't safe, bro. He eats like fucking cactuses and stuff. Like, dude, that is, I don't know how he's, Here, let's just go ahead and open these. If they're terrible, we'll throw them away because they're fucking expired anyway. Well, this is a good brand. These are the guys that do the one chip challenge, and so they make quality products here. 100% real ingredients, so maybe it is stale. Maybe it is actually stale. It's 100% real ingredients. John Bob coming through. Hell yeah, by the way. Jim Bob coming through. Hell yeah, by the way. Appreciate that. Jim Bob coming through.
Super chat.
Will you get the spicy... Well, we're not going to eat the whole bag, bro. We're going to eat just a couple of chips. I mean, they're probably not going to have any flavor anymore, but we'll see. They're pretty fucking hot, I'm not going to lie. Last time we tried these out, they were very hot. They were very spicy, so we'll see. No, we're not going to eat that many chips. We're just going to eat a few because they get messy, and it's probably not... Let's ban that guy. I'm not going to say who it is, but he knows who it is. The mods know who it is. Let's get that guy out of here. Detractor. Can't come in here and say something positive at all. Can't even fake it, Some people in here fake it, I get that, but, some people just can't help themselves. They got to log into their alts and play bad guy. It gets tiring. I thought I was a good heel, but I don't know if I can make it in that business, to be honest, because it gets tiring after a while, especially when, these people believe that Spider-Man's real, so it's like, oh, you think Tobey Maguire is actually Spider-Man? It's like, guys... That was a gig. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane what Marvel has created. They've created a world where people believe in Santa Claus again. Oh, Jesus, that smells like shit. That smells like shit. Oh, God, this is bad. It smells like shit, bro. Oh, it smells like shit, dude. I don't know if we should eat these to be... Oh, they look bad. I don't remember that. I don't remember them looking pale like that, dude. I'm not kidding. These are actually stale, dude. These are legitimate, like... I mean, obviously they're stale, but like, I think I can see the effect. And I don't want to get this all over the microphone either. And it's windy as shit. Hold on, we're going to figure this out in a minute here. But it does not, don't eat those. Well, we can take a little bite. I mean, that's not going to hurt us. But the chips don't look healthy. Let's just put it that way. I think it's because it uses real ingredients. I don't know what that really means, but let's try and not get the spice all over us here. These are really fucking hot. These are literally... Oh, man. I don't... I mean, these are actually 100% real ingredient. This is literally ghost pepper, dude. This is haunted ghost pepper, dude. This shit's hot as fuck, dude. Are you guys, they don't go bad? Well, then why is there an expiration date on it? Come on, dude. They don't go bad, by the way. Okay. I don't agree. I don't remember them looking that pale. I mean, I don't remember them looking that pale. It looks like something happened here. Now, I'm not a scientist, but it looks like something happened here. They look pale. I don't remember them looking that pale. But it's been over 2 years since I mean, the last time we ate these was before they expired, so it was 2021. Let's go ahead and eat this chip, and then that's it. I'm not eating more. But, you know, maybe it's okay. We'll see. All right, here we go. Are you guys ready? This is the Haunted Ghost Pepper expired chip from 2021 going in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Huh. They don't taste good. They don't taste good, bro. And it's still hot. They don't taste... We're not eating more of those. I'm throwing them away. They don't taste good, bro. Oh, my God. Oh, they don't taste... They don't... I'm throwing the whole bag away, bro. I don't think they've ever tasted good, but they don't... They just don't taste good. No, we don't have anything to drink. It's not that hot, bro. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Now, if we were doing that one chip challenge, that shit is... Don't eat that, bro. Don't eat that one chip challenge. First of all, it tastes like total shit. But second of all... It's just garbage going in your... I mean, it's probably healthier to smoke cigarettes than eat that fucking chip. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously not. But still, that's got a funky taste. I am done with that, dude. If we eat more, we will be definitely... They don't... It's non-GMO. Yeah, this shit's like real. Everything that's in there is... I mean, does vegetable expire? Like, well, I mean, what is in here? You got ground corn. Oh, this is all real. This is the real fucking deal. Ground corn, expeller pressed canola, sunflower oil, salt, ghost pepper, potato starch, pepper powder, cane sugar, natural flavor, yeast extraction, onion powder, citric acid for flavor, garlic powder, chili powder. So there's nothing. I mean, that's all real stuff. Oh. And I think all of that's gone bad. I don't even know, dude. I think all of that's gone. It just has a funky taste to it. But if you're just joining us, folks, and call another GameStop, we will. I did bring the phone. Who do you want to call? Should we talk to them about Dying Light 2 and if it's worth pre-ordering for $70? Well, I don't know how much to pre-order. Probably $5. But yeah, no, the chips are good. Well, they're not really. I mean, they're hot as shit. I wouldn't, unless you're looking for spice. No preservatives. Oh shit. Yeah, so it's actually stale, as in like they didn't put any chemicals on this thing. This is real. That's why these are expensive, bro. These are expensive chips. I bought a whole box back in 2021. And we still have like 4 more bags. You know what I mean? Minus the citric acid. Oh, man. Ask them to convince you to buy Dead Island 2. Well, that's, no, I don't need that. Call GameStop in California? Why? No, these are from 2021, bro. It's 2023. These are 2-year-old chips. If I can do math, right? Oh, Evil Within 3, that's never happening. No, I don't think anyone has Dead Island 2 this early, bro. I think that's way too early. Maybe in the next week or so, Dead Island 2 we'll start seeing early copies, but I don't think right now there's any copies out. I could be wrong. Milk can go bad, obviously. Yeah. Milk can go bad. Milk can go bad. We need the Evil Within 3. All right, I've already read that. Well, what do you want me to do? Call GameStop? Let's call GameStop here. Let's call GameStop. Let's call GameStop. You guys want to call GameStop here? Let's call GameStop and see if they have an opinion on Dying Light or Dead Island 2. Never mind. Let's see here. GameStop. Let's call GameStop. GameStop. Let's where do we want to call GameStop? Okay, right here. Right here. Let's see if we get the Southern hospitality here. Call. I hit call, it doesn't. Why does it lag? Yeah, call the number, dude. Oh, it's calling too. I'm put on hold? What the fuck? Okay, I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, we're calling GameStop.
How can I help you today?
Yeah, would you happen to know when Dead Island 2 comes out?
I believe it's April 21st.
Okay, April 21st?
April 21st, yes.
Okay, do you think that looks like a good game? I mean...
it looks pretty interesting so far, yeah.
Right.
We are still taking pre-orders on it. $5 down would guarantee a copy coming in for you.
All right, I'll think about it. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Take care.
If you do decide that you're going to do the game, I would really try and pre-order at least a week ahead of time.
Right,
They're
for sure.
not sending as many extra copies of things.
All right, thanks.
Have a nice day.
Oh, she said it looks fun. I'm buying it. I'm going to the store to buy it. The gamer girl said it looks fun. What you mean, homie? There you go. We got to pre-order it. They still push the pre-orders. I told you guys GameStop is still thriving. GameStop is still thriving. GameStop is still thriving. No pre-order? Well, I don't pre-order games. Even Rockstar, I don't pre-order Rockstar's games. But what I will do for Rockstar is I'll buy the special edition. For Red Dead Redemption 2, I bought the special edition for $80. Any new game coming out tomorrow? Well, that's their job. They got to push the pre-orders. What do you want me to tell you? People still pre-order, dude. I went to GameStop for God of War Ragnarok. And there was a line out the door, bro. Well, the mods are going insane in here. We're going to have to unmod everyone again. I'm not putting up with it. If we can't figure it out, I don't know what to tell you. Tired of hearing about it. It's getting ridiculous, man. We can't have mods. We can't not have mods. Just a L situation, rather. Yeah, they shouldn't be timing out the Saunders. I don't know why would... Sad. She recognized world class? Okay. We don't do pre-order, sell out, do? What? Call GameStop and ask them how much will they pay for a used copy of Resident Evil 4. All right, I'm going to do that. That's a good idea. They're probably going to say like $20 or something. Oh, dude, they're gonna be like surprised. Like, you're gonna trade this? Yeah, that's actually a good thing. I mean, I know we're done with Resident Evil, but it's too good of an idea to not do here. Well, the internet's not working on the phone now. Let's see what's going on. The internet is not working. Yeah, no, I want to hear their reaction here. I should tell them it sucks. I didn't like it. Like, they might start arguing with me at GameStop because they seem to love that game too. Let's call a good GameStop here. Let's get that Southern hospitality. You call up north here and you might get chewed out. Got to call a good GameStop here with great customer service. Nice people working there. Here we go. Let's call this one here. GameStop call. When I hit call, it doesn't do anything. Something is wrong with the software. I've never seen... I mean, maybe the internet's slow. I don't know. Call. Doesn't call. Call. Doesn't call. It just popped up. It took like 2 minutes to figure that out. So bad. So sad. All right. Here we go. We're calling GameStop yet again. This is so fun. This is so fun. Yeah, how much would you take for a copy of Resident Evil 4 Remake?
Like, what do you mean, like trade it in?
Yeah, trade it in.
Probably like $34, give or take.
Do you have a used copy now of that game or no?
No.
Nothing yet? All right, thanks.
No problem.
There's no trade-ins. $30! Unreal. Wait, when I open my phone, it does something on the Mac. What the fuck's going on here? Zelda 360 Play trash game. They have no used copies. They have no everyone's not trading it in. I don't know what there is to play. Dude, I'm so done with that game, it's not even funny. But then again, I've had it for 2 weeks. You've had it for about a week now. So, how is it a prank call? I'm literally just calling and asking a question. How is it a prank call, dude? How is it a prank call? I'm just asking a question. I'm just curious to see what they're offering for Resident Evil 4 Remake. And about Dying Light 2. I mean, Dead Island 2, rather. Who the hell is trying to trade in Resident Evil 4 Remake? Me. Dude, I'll trade that game right now for Dead Island 2. You know what I mean? Traded it for more chips. Dude, GameStop is thriving, bro. I'm telling you. Like I said, I went to the God of War Ragnarok release night, and the line was out the door. Like, people still go to GameStop. I'm telling you. Anyone that's saying other... I mean, look, not every GameStop is going to be super popular, but they're still around for a reason. Like, people still go to the movies. They still go to GameStop. They still... some people still buy newspapers. I mean, and magazines. So, I don't know, dude. Do a Southern accent. Why? Autograph it. Call McDonald's? No, because I'm hungry. Fix your eyes and nose. Phantom, get him out. What's wrong with my nose? We got snot coming out? Unreal. GameStop had the biggest last quarter, really. Well, I'm telling you, people still go to GameStop, but everyone's like, no, they don't, Michael. You're so damn wrong. You're so damn wrong, Michael. That's more than I tried to trade in Advanced Warfare? Really? Yeah, I mean, actually, that's pretty high. I mean, not really, but the fucking chips are gone. The chips flew away. Sad. God damn it. Do another McDonald's prank. I didn't do it. When did I do a McDonald's prank? Well, the Southern hospitality, they treat you right down there in the South. I ain't gonna lie. Nice people, nice people. Not that there's not nice people in the, but you just get that You get that that Southern hospitality. Do you know Bantam? Call McDonald's to see what they think of Resident Evil 4 Remake. They're going to literally not answer the phone. It's McDonald's, dude. Call Burger Planet. Okay. Burger Planet's a legend, bro. Modern Warfare is top tier slop. How do you get RE4 Remake early? We did. And we didn't really have much of an advantage there because people were just saying, so if I get Dead Island 2 early, they're just going to sit there and say, oh, you don't have a real it's going to be the same old fucking bullshit. And I, again, won't be able to show it, so the only benefit would be is if the game is either totally like Cyberpunk in terms of brokenness, which, I mean, we don't know about, because this game is coming to PS4 and Xbox One, I believe, and that game might not run that well. You're in the South. There you go. There you go. They, everyone's nice. I mean, well, not everyone, but, it's typically you go into a restaurant, you go into a store in the South, and, they roll the red carpet out for you. How you doing, sweetheart? It's really fantastic. How cold is it there? Well, why would you ask a question you already know the answer to? That seems a little pointless. Let's refresh the E3 webpage, and there is no mention of it. Still says it's on 72 days, so I guess they haven't officially canceled it, or at least announced it being officially canceled, but I'm assuming that's coming here. Call my mom. She misses you. What's her number? I'll call your mom. How old is she? 45? Shit. Bantam. Is there a game you even like? No, I hate every game. How did you get RE4 Remake early? I called your mother and she said she knew a person, and there you go. I mean, RE6 last night was a breath of fresh air after playing this Boom Filistello shit all the time. It's like, dude, I'm done with RE4. I'm done with RE5. Like, those are not... Like, dude, shooting zombies as Leon, like, that was cool. It was really... I mean, the campaign, I mean... They put a lot of... They turned it into Call of Duty with these set pieces and stuff like that in Resident Evil 6. I've never played through that game, so it was my first time playing Resident Evil 6. Asked them why E3 was canceled. Who? Call Jerry Lawler? Boom Filistello. WrestleMania predictions. They're going to put Cody over. They're going to put Cody over. If they don't put Cody over, I will be shocked. Roman ain't going home with the titles. They're going to put Cody over because it makes the most sense. But that's the only match I really care about. I don't even know what the other matches are, to be totally frank. I don't know. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, that's the big one. Is Brock Lesnar fighting the giant guy? I don't remember. Do you do the Donald Trump voice? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. Donald Trump voice. Resident Evil 2 Remake is oh Jesus, we got some. Just do something. Just go to the gym, dude. I will buy you a gym pass, bro. Jesus Christ. I will help you. WrestleMania watch party. Maybe. I don't think we have enough fans. I mean, well, I guess it doesn't matter if it pops up in the search. I mean, there you go. Xbox $1 deal is dead. Sad. Well, RE6 tells you exactly where to go. RE6 has the classic sort of creepy zombie sort of, and it's not overdone. So far we're liking it. I mean, I'm not even joking. No, is it like, a fucking masterpiece? No, but coming from RE4 and RE5 to that is actually like, yeah, that's what they should have done a long time ago. That's what they should have done a long time ago. E3 tweeted out that they are officially canceled digital and physical events. Damn, even digital? There you go. Well, I was on their website and it doesn't say anything, but I don't... Crazy. Oh, not really crazy. Once these big publishers pull out, had they opened it, it would have been a barren wasteland. Fatal Frame. It's cool. I don't think it's like... Who watches WWE so incredibly sad? Well, I mean, you don't have to watch it. RE6 also had Miss May. I don't know who that was. Maybe it was just some random player, but I don't think it was. I think it was someone who watches the stream. They're trolling. Who? Who's trolling and what? X-Pac versus Hardcore Holly. What's the replacement for E3? Probably the Summer Games Fest, but I don't know. I doubt that will have a physical event, at least not right now. Maybe in the next 5 years, you know, Jeff Keighley can figure something out.
Devin Gillard donated $2.79 through Super Chat.
That's what we're talking about. World class, the best in the world at what he does. That's what we're talking about. Boom Filistello. Is Devin a troll? Let me go to this profile here, because I think he's a troll. I think I looked him up last time. No, he's not a troll. Oh, it's been another copycat. Never mind. Devin's the real deal. Devin's the real deal. Hell yeah, bro. Must have been someone else trolling as you. So what's the replacement for E3? We've already answered that. The amount of QuickTime events in RE6 is beyond disgusting. I think it fits it well. It's a very different RE game. It really is. Batman collection sale. We already have all the Batman games. What's your opinion on Fatal Frame? It's okay. I mean, not something I'd play. It was a random player, Michael. I looked her up on Steam, and she's been playing. How do we know it's a she? Well, there you go. We played with a real player. Cool. Stacy Keebler. Oh, yeah, Stacy Keebler. She's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I bet she looks old now, man. I bet she looks old. Oh. RE Bros lost. Dawn Marie, it was pretty hot, yeah. I don't even know who that is, to be honest. Bro, like, no one was a Dawn Marie fan. Like, I don't even know who that. She's like a hobo. Dawn Marie? I don't know who. E3 will be missed. Are you looking forward to Ash Creed Merge? Not really. It looks like it's going to be terrible. What character do you plan to play as Dead Island 2? Whoever. RE6 misunderstood masterpiece. Fake Resident Evil fans. Most excited about Dead Island 1 bit. Not excited for Wilden. Why are you here? I mean, I'm not saying I'm jumping up and down, but it's like it's something new to play. It's something to talk about. Resident Evil Remake is already... RE4 Remake is already dead. Stacy Keebler is hot. Well, she was back then. I don't know about now. I mean, it's been 20 plus years, so... She don't love and it's so sad. 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 She don't love... Al Wilson, who's that? Who's Al Wilson? Who the fuck's Al Wilson? Rip Al Wilson, who's that? American singer. He died in 2008. Who the fuck's Al Wilson? He died in 2008. I'm here to talk about gaming. Well, that's great. What would you like to talk about? She could wrap her eggs along tight. Let's be honest, the only reason RE4 was hyped because there is nothing to play. Exactly. Guys, we're at 15% on the battery here. We forgot to give this a full charge. So we will be... Jeff Keighley just announced Summer Game Fest June 8th. Yeah, but it's not really it's not a physical event, is it? I went to the Summer Games Fest, and I remember that one guy coming up on the Bill Clinton guy that came up on stage. You couldn't hear anything at the event, so I didn't really even know what was said. The audio was so terrible. Tori Wilson's dad? What? Oh, Tori Wilson's dad. Rip Bob Barker. That's going to be a ban. That's going to be a ban. Fake member. No, he's just typing in shit. Rip Bob Barker. Bob Barker didn't die, dude. Holy shit, he's 100 years old? 99 years old. He's got to get to 100, bro. Rip Bob Barker, by the way. Ban. Sad. Unreal. You don't know wrestling. Okay, dude. Why don't you ask me a question about wrestling? Come on, dude. Get the fuck up out of here. Well, I didn't, I'm not saying Dead Island 2 is going to be worth 70. I mean, I think that might be a tad steep for Dead Island 2, but we'll have to just maybe wait and see. I mean, there's plenty of gameplay out. Apparently it's in person, really. Well, I don't know. Well, how do you sign up? That's going to be a small event. Not sure where he would hold that. How is it going to be in person? I mean, I don't know where you would hold that at. Summer Games Fest. Where would Jeff Keighley hold it at? Not the fucking convention center, because that's big. Summer Games Fest. Let's see if they're doing a physical event. That could be cool. Live June 8th, 2023, from YouTube Theater in Los Angeles. No, there's no physical event. That's near the SoFi Stadium. That area is not. There's just nothing to do in that area, bro. It's either you go to the stadium or you. That's it. There's no, like, scene, and it's soulless. The SoFi Stadium is soulless. The SoFi Stadium is soulless. Metal Gear Remake, it's coming. The Metal Gear Solid Remake is coming. She told me she didn't love Michael, and I said, well, it is what it is. Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero still around. Rey Mysterio's wrestling at WrestleMania, bro. He's fighting his son. I'm not a member anymore. Whoops. Someone gotta check. What? New Dino Crisis. No one's going to buy a new Dino Crisis. It would sell 5 copies. They would have to ensure that the shills would agree that it's a fantastic game in order to sell any copies, really, to be honest. We need a new Dino Crisis. All right, let's get this chat moving. We only have 10%, 13% rather, on the battery here. We forgot to fully charge it, but that's okay. I think we've said enough. The reason, if you're wondering why we're excited a little bit about Dead Island 2, is that it's not open world. I think that's a plus for Dead Island 2. And the fact of the matter is that the gore system looks interesting, not revolutionary in my opinion, but cool enough to be unique in that space, I suppose. And those are the two things I think that it has going for it. Now, in terms of things that, look, the game might get repetitive, but it's a zombie game, and if you play Dying Light 2, if you play Dead Island, whatever, you probably know what to expect. And every game gets repetitive. Elden Ring got boring. Resident Evil 4 Remake got boring. So, yes, it is going to get boring like every other game does. It's just a matter of when and how long, before it gets boring. And it is on PS5 anyway, $70, I believe, unless I read that wrong. And for that price, I don't know if this is worth it. I mean, obviously I haven't played it, but I guess it really depends on, if you like the flavor of Dead Island 2, the sunny vibes, Cali aspect that the game is bringing to the table with the Beverly Hills, Santa Monica, Hollywood Boulevard, things like that, different. So it's not open world, which is actually, like I said, a blessing in disguise. Samurai Gaming coming through, baby. That's what we're talking about. Open up the lines. Nah. We don't have enough battery. Plus, the audio gets weird when you open up the lines. We've been opening up the lines lately, but there's not much that's going to be said because I don't think a lot of people in here care about Dying Light 2. Plus, we're covering it 2 or 3 weeks in advance, so Cyberpunk didn't get boring. Well, I'm glad you didn't get boring. Dying Light 2, Dead Island 2 delayed again. Yeah, okay. Resident Evil 4 Remake hit that home in a way that makes sense. There you go. Dying Light 2 was a shill, wasn't it? What? Dying Light 2 was a snooze fest, bro. Dying Light 2 was a snooze fest. Guess gaming companies have to rely on remakes forever now since no one has any more new ideas, much like Hollywood, nothing original. It's not that they don't have new ideas, they're just afraid to put those new ideas out because they're probably going to be not successful. That's what's going on. It's not that creatives have no ideas, they do. It's just about getting it made and not compromising the vision. And if you're going to pitch a new movie idea to a studio, the likelihood of that getting made is very fucking slim. Even if you have, I mean, unless you're like Steven Spielberg or fucking Quentin Tarantino, even they have to probably fight to get their vision fully made in a way that makes sense. But that's why they stick to the formula of Marvel is successful and things like that. And that's why the games industry remakes and remasters things. The most successful games of this year have been all of these remakes. Metroid Prime, Dead Space remake, Resident Evil 4 remake. These have been the most successful games this year. Let's get a U3 in the chat or something. Yeah, Dying Light 2 is boring, bro. Dying Light 2 is boring. Luckily, we're not talking about Dying Light 2. They can take that game and keep that slop. Dying Light 2 is a boring game.
Samurai Gaming donated $2 through Super
Dying Light
Chat.
2 is a boring game.
Need Benadryl, we have Dying Light 2.
There you go, bro. Is Silent Hill a ripoff of Resident Evil? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. 11% on the battery here, and then we're going to wind it down. We'll be back later with some gaming action. Don't know what we're going to play, but we'll have to figure something out, I suppose. Yep, U3 has been cut. U3 has been cut. There you go. No one cares. E3, yep. We don't need another zombie game because we have Dying Light 1. Yeah, but it's different. Dying Light 1 has like a depressing look to it. This is sunny. It's vibrant. It's got like this... Dying Light 2, I mean, Dead Island 2, rather, at least the UI is not soulless. From what I've seen, it has like the theming... who's making... All right, low battery. We got the low battery thing here. Let's go ahead and go over here. Dead Island 2. Who is the final developer on this game? This game's been developed like... I mean, it's been in the works for like 10 years through multiple developers. And Deep Silver... No, that's the publisher, I believe. No, that's the developer. Deep Silver... Dam Buster Studio. What have they made? What have they made here? I mean, I think it's going to be a fine zombie game. I don't know if it's going to be worth 70. I think that might be a little steep. They did Homefront the Revolute. That's not great. That's not great, but, you know...
Gaming imitates Hollywood in the worst way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just what works. You know, these studios are reluctant to do much of anything because it is what it is. They made Homefront the Revolution, but here's the thing with Dead Island 2. I'm sure they just had a foundation and they just, you know, threw their own sprinkle on it and polished it up and stuff like that. Because, I mean, Dead Island 2, yeah, they took over development in 2019 for Dead Island 2. They took over development in 2019 for Dead Island 2. Dam Buster had taken over development for Dead Island 2 after Sumo Digital was working on it. So this game's been worked on for nearly a decade straight with multiple developers, and it's already gone gold, so the game is coming out when it says it's coming out later in April. But with that said, I think it'll be fun. I don't know if it's going to be $70 fun, but it really depends. If you love the LA scene and you want to see that, you know, with zombies that kind of look... I like the look of the zombies in the game, too. They have like a human sort of look to it. It's not like a lot of other zombie games copy just kind of The Walking Dead where the skin's peeling back and stuff like that. And it's like, that style is neat, but it's overdone. And Dying Light 2 did that, but Dead Island 2 is going for a little bit of a different approach with the zombies. I've seen gameplay and it looks awful. Okay. Now you're being toxic. See, you guys call me toxic when I say something about a game, but it's okay for you guys to... May 19th, baby, Kane. I went to go see that in theaters. See no evil. At like a theater that's like... You couldn't go to any theater to see that. It was only like limited screens. Because it was such a small movie. It's actually not too shabby. The first See No Evil, it was actually, I mean, obviously it's not great, but you know, for a little WWE Kane movie, I don't think it was that bad. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. Run of the mill. Janky gameplay, Dead Island 2, 100% slop. Great take, very intelligent. I'd rather go back and play Dying Light 1 again. Well, maybe, hey, guess what, guys? Dying Light 1's there for you, Let's just retort the Resident Evil 4 remake rebuttals that I've been hearing about, oh, well, Michael, if you love the original so much, why don't you go back and play it, Well, if you guys prefer Dying Light over Dead Island 2, then, you can go back and play Dying Light. There you go. Because that's what they told me for weeks about Resident Evil 4. I can't believe they did See No Evil 2. Because they waited a long time, from 2006 or 7 to 2014. I mean, there's a few years there. I watched the sequel, and it was really not great. But, I already knew going in it wasn't going to be great. But that's why I watched it, because I'm like, I want to, and plus Danielle Harris, she's not too shabby, so. Kane Unmasked was the version of him. Dying Light 1 remake. I'd really go back to playing RE4 remake again. Cool. I don't care. I'm done with that game. Done with that game. What a masterpiece. Well, they said Dying Light 2 was going to be 500 hours, and maybe there's 500 hours of content in there, but I'm not playing it ever again. I don't care what they add to the game. Like I just don't like the game at all. It's just
Devin Giller donated $2 Canadian
I don't like the theming. I don't like the vibe of it. The medieval shit. It's boring. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Sometimes less is more. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre game drops in August on Game Pass. Well, I think that's a smart decision for that game, yeah. I think that's a smart decision for Game Pass for that game. I think that's where you go with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game. That's cool. I forgot. I didn't know it was on Game Pass. If I did, I forgot. But I think that's the smart decision for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game. All right, guys, we're at 7% of battery here. We're at 7% of battery. Dying Light 3 will be announced in 2029. Okay. I don't care about Dying Light. That shit, the first game is cool. It's a lot better than the second, but I will tell you that Dead Island 2, for me, looks more interesting. Not because we were just in L.A., but because, it's got a different vibe. And, I've always noticed that ever since they first showed it off. It's got, like, a sort of different aesthetic to it from a lot of other games that are dark and brown and gloomy and depressing. Not that it's not depressing that zombies have overtaken, but, it's colorful. It pops on the screen. The gore system looks neat. There's no open world slop in there. There you go. I don't know if it's worth 70 or even 60, but, when it's on sale, I think it might be fun. Timed me out. Well, I can't. I'm holding the microphone here. I'm not timing anyone out. I have somewhat of a level of trust in these mods and hoping that they make the right decision, but, it is what it is. See No Evil is not a bad, fun slasher movie. Yeah, exactly. I didn't think it was that bad. The first one, anyway. It's not that bad. It's not great, but you can't expect a fucking WWE movie to be that fantastic. There's no new Manhunt. The old Rockstar is dead and gone. They're not making any other game outside of GTA. Like, they literally canceled Red Dead Redemption online development for GTA 6, which is actually smart. You can't continue to waste resources and time and man hours on developing content for an online service that's dead. It just doesn't make sense. Guys, we're at 6% battery here, so we're going to have to wind this one down here within the next couple of minutes. 6% battery. And we will be back later tonight, folks at home. We will be back later tonight. We might continue Resident Evil 6, or we might jump into RE7. So for those who are still sticking around from the Resident Evil 4 content, we will have more, but we're done covering and playing Resident Evil 4 Remake because I am exhausted from that game, and I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of arguing with the fans about it. I'm tired of, some of these people on here aren't really fans, and they're just playing along. There's nothing to play along to, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Games have become stale and all of the same. Well, this year, in my opinion, hasn't been that fantastic. The best games, according to the user scores on Metacritic and stuff like that, the scores on Metacritic are just remakes and remasters. And I don't think that's a fantastic. If we're going to spam Manhunt 2, Manhunt 2. I thought you said Manhunt 3, I was going to say. Manhunt 2 I do have, but unfortunately, we don't have the cords for the Wii. I'm excited to see you tonight. Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate that. Horizon Forbidden West DLC coming next month. Wind it down in a way that makes sense. Well, we have to because the battery is dying. And Chris H., are you ready for tomorrow? There's apparently some big storms on the horizon, so there could be a big tornado that comes down from the middle of the sky here tomorrow. Who knows? Could get crazy. If it does, we might have a tornado stream for you. I don't fucking know. I mean, hey, if I see a tornado, we're going to record the tornado, so. But I don't think that will happen, but who can fucking say? Gaming is only good. Ban him. Get him out. Where did that go? There we go. Just watched some gameplay of Dead Island 2 gore, and it looks awesome. Yeah, I think the gore looks cool. I don't think it's as revolutionary as it maybe wants to be, but it looks like you can chop the zombies up in a dynamic way. But then again, you could have kind of done that in a lot of other games too, so I don't really know. Maybe I'd have to look into it more and see what they're offering. The CryEngine Tornado is coming. Download the Tornado Virus game. That actually looked cool. You got to record the tornado. I mean, that looked cool. I thought that was cool. Game Pass killed gaming. Play Metroid Prime. $100 if you jump in the tornado. Well, then we wouldn't survive, but then again, that's what you would want. So sad. All right, we're at 4%. We're going to wait until it, well, actually, no, we're going to have to wrap this up because it might cut off. So that we're going to wind it down here. We're going to wind it down here. Overall, for Dead Island 2, I think the lack of open world, since it's not an open world per se, I think that's actually a blessing in disguise, and I think the gore system looks interesting. I don't think it's revolutionary, but I do think it looks interesting. And I think if you're going into a game like Dead Island 2 or Dying Light or whatever, I think you need to know it's a zombie game. You slay some zombies. It's going to be fun. The big question is here, especially for Dead Island 2, is how long is this going to be fun for, right? Is it going to be fun for 6 hours? Is it going to be fun for 14 hours? Is it going to be fun for 21 hours? Is it going to be fun for, how long? That's the big question. So that's where we stand on Dead Island 2. Cautiously optimistic to slay some zombies in Hell A. And we will continue covering Dead Island 2 as they release more gameplay as we get closer to the launch of Dead Island 2. And if we do get an early copy, we will be providing our unique coverage with the early copy if we do get an early copy for Dead Island 2. I'm not saying that we will, but if we do, that is what we will do and make happen for you. So with that said, folks at home, that is going to do it. With that, folks at home, that is going to do it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And we will see you later. It's over.